and welcome to the week for October 1st through 7th for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Hi, I'm new to the YouTube channel, so I am getting my videos sorted out this week, and hopefully by next week it'll be a little bit brighter than they are right now. But I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and please feel free to leave me a comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you're seeing. And let me just go ahead and start. So basically, the energy for this week, I think, is largely revolving around your house, your home life. There may be some people, for some people, this may resonate more on career, but I'm getting a sense that it has to do with some past issues that maybe even go all the way back to childhood for you, and how you're dealing with people as a result. So, but let's get started. The underlying influence of the reading is the Man of Worlds. I don't know if you can see that, but the Man of Worlds this is the Voyager Tarot deck, by the way. And I really love the Voyager because it's a great, like, symbolic, it's very layered, rich symbolism. The Man of Worlds in this deck is the same as it's the King of Coins in the regular tarot deck. And this is, the title for this card is Achiever. Your underlying influence is Achiever. So I think that you're striding forward, you're back in business, Leo, after what might have been a difficult summer and September for sure. I think all the fixed signs had a difficult time of things. So your underlying influence is Achiever. The heart of this matter is the King of this is called the Man of Cups, the Man of Cups, and it's really the Knight of Cups. It's the closest it would be the Knight of Cups. This card talks about being the surfer, being able to ride on that emotional wave of life, and being able to navigate the waves and not getting like completely overwhelmed when you get beached. If you get thrown off the surfboard. I believe that probably in the past you have made proposals to people. In the past, the distant past energy for this was delusion, which I'm going to pull a couple cards for that in a second. I believe you have made a proposal. Somebody's making a proposal to you this week. And what's coming up for you is some past energy around disappointment and delusion in your career or your romantic life, like in terms of past situations. The present energy is the Moon, and the Moon in this deck, it's not exactly the Moon in the tarot deck. The Moon in this deck is like slow, gradual change. It can mean using your intuition, focusing on your intuition. It can also talk about your fears and your doubts, and being able to kind of take things slowly, so that you don't get bogged down in an illusion or whatever. The tarot Moon is often about not really being able to see the path forward clearly, whereas this deck Moon is really like taking your changes one day at a time, taking your steps one day at a time. So, but the future energy is illumination. That's basically, if things are cloudy right now, they will be illuminated later this week. And it could go into early next week. And the outcome card is creativity. Let me see if you can see that. Creativity is the three of crystals in this deck. And in the tarot deck, this card's a bit more negative. It's the Three of Swords. So you could be, experiencing, getting into your creativity, and really, getting inspired by something this week. The flip side of that would be that you have possibly had, some kind of, an upset, and the advice is to, take those swords out, and sometimes you get hurt in the past, early on in the past, in childhood even, and you just walk around with those swords your whole life. And eventually, everybody has swords for different things, and you have to take them out. You have to say, I'm no longer going to let this hold me back. I'm no longer going to let this person hold me back. I'm not going to give them my power anymore. I'm going to move on. So that's what this card is about. But let me pull a couple of clarifiers here. I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle here a little bit. Hold on a second. And I'm getting my cards. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. So, let me see. And, okay, so we're looking at delusion. What's behind delusion? We have the Empress and synergy. And what's behind the Moon? We have Star card and reward. And I think that's it. I don't think we need to... Yeah, what's behind creativity? Harmony and trust. So, okay, let's take this a little bit, unpacking this a little bit at a time here. So we're looking at delusion, which would be your disappointments in a past relationship. What's behind the delusion is your creativity, is the feminine side of, your energy. And, the Empress is, it could be for a man or a woman, that maybe in the past there may be something that goes all the way back to your mother that you're dealing with, past hurt, past situation, past relationship with your family. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic reading. It could be that you actually heal that wound from the past this week. And where it's going is synergy. So this is one of the life partner cards. It's synergy with your higher self. It's synergy with another person. It's moving forward in relationships, and it looks like you're letting go of this disappointment, whatever it was, and moving forward into the present. And your present card is the Moon, which some people would say is, again, like a bit of like, you're not really sure what's going on. You've got fears and doubts. But behind the Moon card is the Star and reward, the 10 of coins. And these are both wonderful cards. So I would say that, overall this reading, you're dealing, you're being Leo here. Striding forward, you're coming back into your power. And you both have earth energy and water energy. So you may be dealing with an earth sign or a water sign this week. It could be somebody's making a proposal to you. Could be a career proposal or a romantic proposal. It could also be something around your home. I do believe there may be some power issues this week that bring back bring you back all the way to childhood, and to perhaps something that you were dealing with, perhaps something with your mother. And where it's going in the future is truth. You know the truth. You're in your truth, and you're illuminating what's true for you. And you're also being inspired. I think that being able to step into your own power as a Leo, you're going to go charging forward once you get past this, whatever this past wound was. Once you're able to let that go. And so the creativity is the outcome. This is the advice card, sorry. Can you see if you can see that right here? The creativity card. And, this is the Three of Swords, like I said. And it is a tricky card because in the other decks, the Three of Swords indicates pain. It indicates a pain from some kind of past issue that still haunts you. And this is saying to let it go. It's saying, let it go. Communicate, speak your truth, say what's going on. This card is called Harmony, which means that, you may be, encountering some other individual with whom you can really talk. You can really get things out, get your feelings out, understand what they're dealing with, and it's a good balancing kind of card. The Eight of Wands is about, in the other deck, the General Tarot deck, it's about like swift communication. So you may get some news this week. Someone may tell you how they feel. You may get news on the career front, or something may happen and you may get some news at home. But it looks like it would be decent news. So, and it's going to help you let go of whatever this past disappointment was. And the outcome card is trust. So I feel like some of this is about, a past disappointment that made it more difficult for you to trust, letting go of that past disappointment and coming into a state of trust with somebody else, or a state of trust perhaps in a new job or in your current job. So I've pulled a couple of oracle cards from the Enchanted Map of Oracle cards. It's by Colette Baron Reed. And the first one I pulled, and this is the main one, Heal the Ouch. You see that card? Heal the Ouch. It's like, let's see if I can pull it so where you can see it. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Heal the Ouch. It's a good card to get, but it also goes back to this wound, whatever's going on here, that you need to look at. And we all go through life with some wounds from childhood. And I think that, whatever those wounds were, if they were wounds within the family, or, some other person, a group of persons that may have hurt you in the past, or situations that really weren't to your benefit. But it says, forgiveness is the healer of the soul. I'm just reading from this description for from the Enchanted Map book. And it says, this is a time for great soothing of the heart, body, soul, and mind, as the card indicates that healing will be prevalent in your life now. If you feel drawn to study the healing arts, you'll be successful in developing your natural capacity to restore others to wellness. However, the message may be that you're being called to change your behavior in order to heal the earth. Perhaps you'll, switch it to cruelty-free diet, eating less meat, or perhaps you'll pay more attention to how much water or electricity you use. You're asked to be conscious of your footprint on the sacred earth and all of life, and to commit to the healing path. The Heal the Ouch card may also be an indicator of old wounds and broken bonds being mended. Reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. So I think that very last little statement, reconciliations are possible now. Let bygones be bygones. Heal the past hurt. This is maybe a good week to do that. And I think that, that goes along with what I'm saying about, especially this delusion card. There's something that hurt you in the past deeply that has made it more difficult for you to trust, whether that's in your family life, your romantic life, or in a career. I think this is probably something to do with a relationship, but there's a tie back to whatever happened in your childhood. So if you can let go of those feelings, then I think it will be possible for you to embrace this new relationship as it comes in. And I think it will come in within the next 2 or 3 weeks. And this may not resonate for everyone because this is a super general reading, but I do believe some of you will find that somebody's coming in for you this month. And let's see. So, and the other card that I pulled for you is something called Talisman. And the Talisman card says, a lesson truly learned is crystallized in earned wisdom. You have all you need for the success you seek. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps in the mind and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. So I think, yeah, it totally sounds like you're going to have a great week, Leo. You'll be dealing with something that may be kind of intense, maybe a little bit painful at times, but it's going to be so healing for you. So I just wish you all the best, and you've got to let me know how this works out, whether it's romance or career. I hope this resonated with you, and I look forward to seeing you. If you like this video, please like or subscribe to my channel. I'm new, and I'm still getting things up and running, so I promise I will have a little bit better webcam in the next week or two. So, anyways, thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon, I hope. Bye. See you soon.